missed apparently by Dallenberg. As another substitute for the Clippers will be 6'4" senior Tamir Butler. And Geiger will take a breather.
Saw what they did that last time. They flashed Jefferson to the middle to a high post kind of position and able to look baseline.
Jameer Cotton also into the game off the inbounds play. It goes to right. Again off the glass, no good. And nothing, and I do mean nothing, for Chester on the offensive rebounds. 1 or 2 at best. But that's usually a possession for the Clippers. 1 or 2 offensive rebounds, much less a quarter. There's 2 minutes remaining in this first period. And Lower Merion is going to pull it out at 1 o'clock.
They've got this game exactly on the kind of tempo that they want right now.
And they've got guys who can handle the basketball, including Mike Robbins, who had been a starter. They made the switch to Ioanni Dallenberg to give them more length against teams like Chester. Robbins finds a seam, misses the shot, however. And Rondé Jefferson cleans up the rebound, and then a reach-in foul on Robbins.
It's one of those things that drives you crazy as a coach. When you make a shot, you miss it, you want to come right back and steal it back, and it's almost an automatic foul every time.
First on Robbins, 4th on the Aces. 3 offensive rebounds for Chester, that's it.
Well, Lower Merion's doing is showing an odd front here so far, but then they drop into the 2-3. They're showing like a 1-3-1 look. Then they drop back into the 2-3 zone right there.
Now Reynolds patrolling the baseline. Now he'll fall back into that middle of that 2-3. Dallenberg wandering pretty far away from the baseline. Now he's kind of settles himself a little bit further back, and he gets his hands on it, get us a steal as well. And he's going to give it right back at half court as Rondé Jefferson tipped it loose. And he sees an opportunity. He's going to go inside, miss the shot, fight for the rebound, still fighting for it, and Tamir Butler will win the battle for Chester.
Chester is getting nothing out of their offense. It's all out of individual ability right now. They're really out of sync.
Darius Robinson's 3 is no good. Fight for the rebound, still fighting for the rebound, and Butler gets another one. Good look inside to right for 2, but he missed it. Darrell Reynolds with a defensive presence to prevent it. Daquan Johnson tried to get back up, but he traveled before he was able to get rid of the basketball. Turnover number 7 for the Aces.
What they're doing with that zone right now, the Aces of Lower Merion, they're matching up. And you see it start out like a 2-3, and then it becomes a 3-2 as Chester's offense becomes a 3-2.
Rondé Jefferson spins and draws contact. Foul number 5 against Lower Merion. Let me correct myself, that's actually foul number 6 against the Aces.
Again, so far, Bob, no rhyme or reason to really the Chester offensive attack here against this zone. They're still trying to figure it out. A lot of confusion out there in the half-court game on this particular zone that they're facing tonight.
Foul was on Justin McFadden. Rondé Jefferson shooting a 1-and-1, and the 17th foul comes up no good. Rondé Jefferson still scoreless at this point in time in the game. He's not a big scorer. No one for Chester really is. Jefferson at 11.9, Darius Robinson 11.6, and Wright at 11.6 as well. A team that averages 68.6, which is not a huge total for a team like Chester. But they give up just about 46 points per game. That's how they win their basketball games. And here's a traveling violation on McFadden. 8 turnovers now for Lower Merion.
Got 10.7 seconds to go here.
Clippers trying to close a 5-point gap in favor of Lower Merion. Cotton from the left wing.
Take it up.
Down to 3. Cotton will pull the trigger on the 3. Firing it. Jameer Cotton, left wing, draws nothing but Cotton. And the Clippers close the gap after 1 quarter of play. The Lower Merion Aces 11, the Clippers 9. We'll come back to the Bryce Jordan Center for the start of period number 2 after this.
For 40 years, the Pennsylvania Housing
changes that as his buzzer beater at the end of the first quarter closes the gap to a 2-point difference, and the Aces will get the basketball to start period number 2 on top 11-9.
Change of defenses for Clippers right away to 1-3-1, and it yields dividends.
That's Cotman on the steal to Darius Robinson off the glass. No, offensive putback is home. Devon Griffin in at the stoppage with the offensive putback.
There you go. Change up the defense a little bit. Give a different look. And that's exactly what Chester's done here. And look at this.
And here's a steal by Darius Robinson. And that quickly Chester's on top.
And may get a timeout from Greg Downer here if they don't score this time down.
10 turnovers now for Lower Merion. And back-to-back possessions. Here's Raheem Hall having a shot blocked out of bounds. Devon Griffin and Rondé Jefferson both got a piece of that one. Devon Griffin into that game, as we said, a 6'7" senior with the offensive putback, and then making his presence known on the defensive side as well. Robinson inbound, finds Hall, high off the glass over the outstretched hand of Griffin, and it ends up right into the hands of Tamir Butler instead. Looking for the low post to Griffin, double teamed immediately, right for somebody open. It's back on the other side, Butler threw it away, but saved back by Lower Merion as Darius Robinson runs it down at half court. Robbins gets a hand on it as that zone comes further and further away from the basket.
Well, they're at a 1-3-1 now. They've changed up a little bit. Different from the matchup they played the first quarter.
Again, Reynolds is on the baseline. Jaquan Johnson out front. And again, that length of Lower Merion really plays well in a 1-3-1 zone.
Yep, once you get baseline of your small guard like that, you really have nowhere to go trying to get out the weak side.
Jaquan Johnson, great stutter step move, but he can't get by the quickness of Cotton. And there's a stutter step move by B.J. Johnson, who travels with it. B.J. Johnson playing with 2 personal fouls, 11 turnovers now for Lower Merion. Larry Arbery certainly has to be happy with the way his defense is playing, looking to kickstart his offense right now. Butler, good look. Rondé Jefferson in the paint for 2 off the glass.
Now, what happened that time? They penetrated very quickly. They got a man right in the mid-post area. Easy little bank shot in, straight on. Unusual, but went down.
9-0 run now for the Clippers. Puts them on top by 4. Robbins on the kick out to Jaquan Johnson, to B.J. Johnson for 3. Off the front of the rim, Rondé Johnson, rebound and run. Right wing filling it, Butler off the glass, no good. Tipped again, Rondé Jefferson somehow or another reached back and grabbed that basketball and then got it fouled as well. Tremendous wingspan by Rondé Jefferson to reach that basketball.
This is what Greg Downer doesn't want to see. This is Chester basketball. Run, get on the offensive glass. It's like a pack of sharks right there. You can see them coming at you. Finally, you have to foul them to stop them. But a little jolt right there by Chester. They've not been able to run all night so far.
Raheem Hall picks up the foul. That's his second. Gettysburg Battle Walks comes your way this July, right here, Pennsylvania Cable Network. Rondé Jefferson at the foul line for the Clippers.
I'm not sure the reenactment will be as good as this battle we're looking at right here. It's always a lot of fun though over there at Gettysburg during July 1st, 2nd, 3rd.
7-0 start for Chester in period number 2. They're on top 16-11. And don't forget the 3 by Cotman to end the first period.
Look at this trap.
Quan Johnson maybe getting away with a little bit of push. Here's B.J. Johnson for 3. Cotman with the rebound. Cotman from one end to the other, up to the left hand. Rondé Jefferson with the finish. Timeout, Lower Merion.
What the 1-3-1 at half court has done for Chester, it has sped this game up. It has closed down every seam that was there before. They're trapping hard on the ball outside, and they're making Lower Merion really take quick shots where they weren't through that in the first quarter.
Again, the Clippers looking to make it 2 in a row. A year ago, it took them to overtime. Mount Lebanon, a heavy underdog, but they battled Chester toe-to-toe for 4 quarters of play, and then eventually the Clippers just had too much for them in the overtime session, and they won it by a score of 72-60 as Chester wins their 7th overall PIAA championship. That ties them with Farrell for the most overall state championships in PIAA history. Lower Merion is right behind in 3rd place with 6 PIAA championships. So a tremendous amount of history on the line tonight. For Lower Merion, they could be the 3rd team with 7, or Chester could be the 1st team ever with 8.
Okay, here's the 1-3-1. Let's see how they attack it. They have a high post up there. That's what they're going to use, and then go right back to them.
Missed outside shot, 1 and done for the Aces.
Problem is, no penetration, no inside touches right now for the Aces.
Rondé Jefferson again with that left hand of his off the mark and is tipped out of bounds. And now the officials are going to talk about it as we have One official saying one way and the other, and so they'll talk about it. And they'll say it's Chester basketball and get it right. And with that, a substitution as Justin McFadden will check back into the game for the Aces. Jaquan Johnson will come out. Darius Robinson from a long way away, no good, tipped up, and a foul in the process. Devon Griffin, I believe, getting a whistle going over the back.
Neither team really showing a lot of patience right now in the half-court game, where you think they want to try to get the ball inside or into the middle and attack a little bit more, but both teams relying last 2 times down on the 3.
Back into the game comes Eric Wright, again, one of their top scorers, one of their top all-around players, and a returning veteran from that championship team a year ago. Comes back into the game, still looking for his first points of the basketball game. Rondé Jefferson out now at the top of that 1-2-2. Dallenberg back in there at the high post. Has trouble with the basketball as he puts it on the floor. And Chester will call the timeout. At the bottom of the pile with his hands on the basketball was Devon Griffin. That'll be a turnover for Lower Merion. That's their 12th. Rondé Jefferson with the offensive putback. And I do mean putback on the slam, timed it perfectly. And that's what he can do. Again, 6'6". He can do that. He can go inside, he can post up. And more importantly, Gary, we saw this a lot last year in the state final. In crunch time in the 4th quarter, he'll have the basketball in his hand and he'll essentially be their point guard.
Yeah, exactly right. And not afraid to take control. We saw him in the open court here a few moments ago make a nifty move to get down the court and get to the basket. So he can handle it in traffic, and he'll also take it inside for you. Very, very versatile young man.
In the championship game at the District 1 final, he had 15 points and a Chester school record 21 rebounds in that contest. And again, he's just a junior. Division I coaches have his phone number. You can rest assured of that. Here you see the difference of what Chester has been able to do with the turnovers by Lower Merion, turning him into points. Here's a missed shot along the baseline by Wright as his frustration in this first half continues.
Again, different looks each time down. That time you saw that odd front look, but it turned into a 2-3 matchup again.
B.J. Johnson fakes the 3, goes for 2 instead. 1 and done as Griffin pulls away the rebound.
Neither team really exploring the defense of the other team right now, both taking quick shots.
Caught the baseline move, missed it. Right with the offensive rebound. And his miss is no good, but Devon Griffin's 3rd attempt is good.
Tell you what, that lane right now is no place for the weak of heart. War on the glass.
But what Lower Merion was able to do effectively early, which was keep Chester off the offensive glass, has not been the case in these last few minutes. And here's a block foul coming up on Chenier Cotton. And with 3 minutes and 48 seconds now remaining in the first half, Chester has regained control of this basketball game, and the Clippers are on top of the Lower Merion Aces 20-11 when we return to the Bryce Jordan Center. But the Chester Clipper cheerleaders just as much a part of that act. And right now, the act of the Chester Clippers are on the floor as well, as they are right now on a 14-0 run for Larry Yarbury's troops. Lower Marion's last points came with 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go in the first period. And now with 3:48 to go in the second period, Chester has reversed what was then an 11-6 Lower Merion lead to what is now a 20-11 lead for Chester.
And they did it courtesy of a 1-3-1 trap at half court that really speeded up the game. Lower Merion forgot about driving the basket, didn't have any post touches, and they've really paid a price for it. Now Chester switches back to man-to-man.
Jaquan Johnson back into the game. Raheem Hall also back into the game. He posts up down low and he draws contact. Both Chenier Cotman and Kareem Robinson were there. It'll be Kareem Robinson who gets called for the foul. That's his first. Team foul number 7. And so Raheem Hall will shoot a 1-on-1.
What's interesting, Bob, about the psychology of this game, as soon as they went back to man-to-man, what happened? Lower Merion attacked with his dribble and drew the foul, which they have not been able to draw the last few minutes because of the 1-3-1 trap.
Raheem Hall now with 3. He averages 13 a game. He went crazy in a game a week ago against Easton in the quarterfinal. He had 27 points, and in large part that came at the front end of a 1-2-2 three-quarter court defense that Greg Downer has not yet shown tonight, but he got a lot of steals and it led to a lot of transition buckets for the Aces.
Speaking of 1-2-2, how about a 2-2, a box and one here on Jefferson?
And Cotton makes something happen inside. Jefferson tipped it. Jaquan Johnson ultimately runs it down in the corner.
Greg Downer's third defense of the night.
McFadden pump fake, goes inside, more contact. Looks like they're pointing at Kareem Robinson. If so, that'll be his second straight.
So again, I'll point out, Chester switches to the man-to-man, 2 straight trips down. They get attacked with the dribble, 2 straight trips down, they foul.
And so Justin McFadden now will step to the foul line in a 1-and-1. Tamir Butler will check back into the game as Kareem Robinson comes out after picking up 2 quick fouls. Darius Robinson, his younger brother, checks back in as well. Devon Griffin goes out for the Clippers. 3 in a row at the foul line in this quarter. That's where all of Lower Merion's points have come from. And again, it ended a 14-0 run for Chester.
I'm a little surprised that he switched out of the 1-3-1 trap because Lower Merion had not really solved that puzzle yet. And you wait until someone solves it before you switch out of it usually.
So it's 4 in a row at the foul line, a 4-point run for the Aces to make it a 20-15 difference as we approach 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Tamir Butler, Darius Robinson, Shaneer Cotton, Rondé Jefferson at the high post, and Eric Wright, who has it right now at the top of the key on the floor right now offensively for Chester. Butler has trouble with it, finds his way back into the hands of Cotton. Right back to Butler, and he travels. Turnover number 7 for the Clippers.
Hesitation right now on the part of the Clippers here against the changing zone offenses. Every time down, it looks like there's something different to try to solve.
Raheem Hall back into the game for Lower Merion. Again, B.J. Johnson with 2 fouls. Raheem Hall 2 fouls as well. 2 starters for Lower Merion. Greg Downer trying to nurse his way through that, hoping neither one picks up their third foul. Darryl Johnson also back in the game as Hall penetrates, draws contact. It will be a block, and that's big because that would have been number 3 on Raheem Hall if that's an offensive foul. Instead, it's number 2 on Darius Robinson.
Here you go again. Man slips for a moment, just all you need to get to the basket. As you see Raheem Hall taking it to the rack. 3rd trip down since the change of defense. 3rd time to the foul line, and again, another make.
And now that's 5 in a row for the Aces with that. And they've also gotten the Clippers in a little bit of foul difficulty. Both Kareem and Darius Robinson with 2, Richard Cranberry with 2 as well. But that ends the streak at the stripe for the Aces. It makes it a 4-point difference.
But you got 5 out of 6 free shots, something you were not getting against that 1-3-1.
And you've also certainly got yourself right back into this game after it was 20-11. Rondé Jefferson posting up down low. Shaneer Cotton kicked it out of bounds. Turnover Aces. Mike Robbins will check back into the game.
Chester's leading by 4, but they have never really gotten in the sig against that zone. Where they scored points was off their defense on the other end, and they got a couple nice transition buckets.
Timeout called by Chester with 2 minutes and 18 seconds to play in the first half. See if Larry Arbery doesn't try and do something different in terms of how his team is attacking defensively.
What he did before with the 1-3-1 was he sped the game up. He managed to get some nice turnovers. He managed to get some transition. That's where Chester really lives very well. But now they're slugging out again, mired in that half-court game, and that's really where Lower Merion has the advantage. And you're seeing them start to come back into it. As soon as he went to the man-to-man, Lower Merion said, let's go back to the idea we had of attacking one-on-one and getting fouls on people. And when you go to the free throw line, nobody can block you.
And again, the foul difficulties for Lower Merion, as you said, two starters with 2 fouls in Hall and B.J. Johnson. It's much more of a concern, I would think, for Greg Downer right now because of Chester's depth. Kareem Robinson, Darius Robinson, Richard Granberry, all with 3 personal fouls, but the Clippers are so much deeper, it's not as much of a concern. If you are one who considers yourself a tweeter, you can Twitter at twitter.com, PCNTV. Thanks to everyone involved in these state finals, and a big thank you as well to the cable companies that carry the Pennsylvania Cable Network, including our good friends at Service Electric Cable TV and the Lehigh Valley, bringing you the sights and sounds of our state championship games all weekend long. This is game number 8 of a tremendous weekend of basketball here at the Bryce Jordan Center.
So what's he do with the timeout? Goes back to a zone trap at half court, a 1-2-2 this time though.
And it results in a 13th turnover for Lower Merion. Cotton trying to make it happen, dribbling it off his foot, right back the other way on the 9th turnover for Chester.
But again, what you didn't get that time down was a foul. You also got to steal, and you got to transition, even though you try to go a little too quick and lost the ball.
Tymeer Butler out of the top of that 1-2-2 zone trap for Chester. To Reynolds, dangerous pass, but Hall makes the catch, and a great block by Wright. Eric Wright soars at 6'3" to come up with a block. Darius Robinson fakes the three, puts it on the floor, takes it inside, wave off the bucket, offensive foul. Darius Robinson, his third.
Wow. That'll put him on the bench right away. Boy, he took that to the rack in a hurry. I'll tell you what you see in this game. Such quick reaction defensively by both teams. We saw it in this end with the block. We saw it again down here with getting over to take the charge. Watch this. Now look at the block here to start. Big time block down there. And then you come down the other end, getting over there. Might have been a little Oscar work there. Might be up for an Oscar, but hey, they get called for the charge, and that's the main thing.
Darrell Reynolds is the guy that took the charge into the game for Chester as Darius Robinson picks up his third. Comes Rashawn DeJarnette, 5'9" junior. And also back in comes Zamir Geiger. After a turnover for Lower Merion, Chester going to give it right back. Turnover both ways.
Isn't it amazing? You watch Chester go back to the zone trap. What do they got? 2 straight steals, but also 2 straight turnovers, so they don't make up for the new possessions that they created.
And a timeout now called by Lower Merion, as the Aces have earned their second timeout, and they'll do so with 1:23 left to play in the first half. 20-16 as the scoring in this game has kind of slowed to a crawl, in large part because when Lower Merion has scored, they've done so at the foul line. And Chester really hasn't gotten their offensive game going since that timeout, the last timeout called by Lower Merion, when the Aces did start to make the adjustments and get their game going.
The adjustment you're probably going to make right now if you break down is you're going to make sure there's someone on the side, someone in the middle, and someone opposite. You always want 3 near outlets that you can have against a zone trap like that. So 3 times down, he's concerned. He's given it back to them 3 times. He's not had to pay a price yet in the other end. He figures, okay, I get out of town easy, but I want to make sure we do a better job of attacking the seams of that zone.
Again, the District 1 championship, Chester won over Lower Merion 61-53. It was their 21st District 1 championship. Lower Merion, the runner-up, they have won 15 District 1 championships. These 2 programs are 2 of the best, not just in District 1, but in the state of Pennsylvania as well, year in and year out.
Back in the man-to-man again.
And another turnover for